Okay, or you could do
It was so fun. And she was so
Arthur's.
greedy. But she went partying because she was greedy. So her greed outdid her cowardice. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
All right, folks. Hey, fans. It's D&D night. I'm in my pajamas. There's something fishy about
Does
these
this mean
pajamas.
that I should be wearing my pajamas too?
Yeah, you can all come in your jammies. Maybe that can be our D&D thing.
Just as a warning, my pajamas are not necessarily quite as family friendly as probably you
Oh,
guys are.
heavens to Betsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's too cold.
So,
it's too cold
for that. Okay, so anyway, there's going to be 5 people in the group. This is session -1. So next week we're going to do actual character generation and prep. And so this week there's going to be some homework. Your homework is to read the player's guide that I'm going to send you.
Which I would love to either get a copy of it or borrow a hard copy.
Yeah, and there's a really good prep thing for this. Because this is a city and dungeon, so it talks about Magnamar, which is the city.
So are you being a wizard or a sorcerer? Because they're different. I'm looking at the character classes.
All right, anyway, while he's doing that, so we did some character generation, and I wished I was recording it. Because we're doing heroic, which is 2d6 plus 6. And then, but I gave the option that after you had done your first 4 stats, you could automatically take an 8 and an 18. So Jonah rolled kind of low. He rolled a 10, 10, 12, 13, when the average is 13.
Right.
And so he went for it, and he rolled a 16, and double 6s, boxcars, 18 on his last one. So it paid off. So Chad's like, Daddy,
Yeah. Well, it was
can I
awesome.
re-roll too?
I finally decided
And I'm like,
to
no,
go for it.
you're
And
no
what did
son
I
of
say?
mine.
I said, fortune favors the bold, and I rolled an 8. Well, got
Bam.
an 18.
Box
another
cars.
18.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so, and then Tanya's adventure was a little more
Yeah,
middle
well,
of the road.
I said, well, I can't let the guys outdo me, and so I chose
That's
not
right.
to take the 18, and so what did I get?
She
Not too
dropped a
bad.
pair too and
Yeah.
rolled above
You
average.
still got one
I got
point
a 13
higher.
and a 14, so, but I'm the only one with no stats above 16.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's still really
Which
good.
means
So anyway-
that my role-playing will have to be out.
Yeah.
That's right. She's like, I'm going to be a loner berserker dwarf. Antisocial, chaotic, neutral with a grudge.
It'll be awesome.
Okay, so anyway, I rolled 17, 17, 13,
He did
11,
awesome.
17, 13.
Those loaded
So,
dice. No,
yeah.
just kidding.
So anyway, now we're doing so we've got Ren is not here because he was sick. He wimped out as per the studio update from earlier.
Yeah.
And and then we just need one more person, which should not be hard, and that'll complete the group. For the record, we did offer Tanya a chair, and she's not taking it.
Don't we all look like gentlemen, you know?
Yes.
Making
Yep.
the girl gamers sit on the floor.
I'm shorter than the rest
So
of you.
we're picking classes now.
Okay, yes.
So the thing is, do you want to go classic, which is what? Fighter, thief, cleric, wizard.
Or yeah.
Gauntlet.
Yes.
Gauntlet. Like archer, healer, wizard, fighter. Yeah. Dwarf fighter with an axe. There you go.
The elf shot the
What could be more cliched? Hey, maybe you should do Fellowship of the Ring with a twist
Yeah.
and like just kind of switch it up.
with the axe.
I'm not telling you guys what to do.
I know. I don't know. I like all of them. I could play all of them. Doesn't matter.
It's a toughie. So, but Jonah's going to be a wizard. Wizard. That's his special wizard talent. Can we see that one more time? Awesome. It's going to happen.
He is too much like his
That looked
father.
gonna happen.
gnomish, actually.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm like, Jonah, am I doing everything a father should? You know, are you having a good childhood? Is everything okay? Because he seems like he's just having a good time and he's doing his own thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, which is important. And so he's like, I want to play D&D. So 3 times now he's been like, I want to play D&D. That's what I need, D&D. So I'm like, all right, well, you kind of got it. You got to do it now.
That's
Yep.
funny.
Yeah.
It's good. You're a good dad.
Yeah,
I am a good
actually,
dad.
it's one of the things that make my kids the most happiest kids.
Really?
Really bonded as a
Playing
family.
D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. See, it's not of the devil.
No.
Or
Well, you
the
were
devil
calling
is
me
a
a-
family man.
Or you were calling me a sorceress earlier today, so.
Yeah, enchantress. Okay.
Cursing their equipment.
Yeah, it runs like a beast. I mean, it jams all the time and whatever, but it keeps printing. It's just been printing and printing and printing for years. 3 days after she writes "I curse you" on it,
Then it dies.
it dies permanently of mysterious causes. What the heck is going on with that?
Don't curse me, okay? No, just kidding.
Just don't cross me.
Yeah, she'll leave a note on my desk that
Nice.
says like I curse you, and then I'll.
No!
Just kidding.
Do you know how hard it is to find good help? Answer is very,
Yes.
very hard.
Okay, well, you're a wizard then, what do you want to play?
I don't know.
Oh,
Why don't
so
you guys choose
Jonah,
what you
the difference
want?
between a wizard and a
then I
sorcerer
have some fun ideas
is a
for
wizard
what
has
different
a lot of different
Okay.
spells in his spell
You
book,
guys choose what you want.
and every day he has
I'll
like
bring it back.
slots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, and he has to pick which spells he wants for the day. Now, a sorcerer
Just not plan ahead.
does not plan ahead. He has like, so many, he has like a menu of spells and he can just cast off that menu.
Them doing a sorcerer.
Okay, so can I just make the argument for the wizard really quick?
Yeah.
A wizard is, in the long term, more fun because as you add spells to your spell book, you can get a ridiculous amount of spells. And even though you have to plan ahead for a day, you ultimately get more options of what it is that you can do.
Yeah, they're
Because you can
way
say,
more versatile.
okay, so we're going back into the dungeon, and there's, a lot of water, and then there's these guys that shoot acid arrows, so I'm going to memorize water breathing and,
Energy resistance.
energy resist. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can kind of tailor
Whereas the sorcerer
what it
would be
is.
like, oh,
It's like, oh, that's it. He
I
just
don't
knows
have
those
that.
3 first level things,
Yeah.
and that's it.
sorcerers
so
are good.
The
offensive
wizard is the
casters.
thinking man's magic user.
Yep.
That's right.
See, these guys are saying yes.
We are.
Did we sell you on it? Did we sell you on the wizard?
Yeah.
Well, and you
Awesome.
can specialize too.
That, and you can, when
Specialist
people say, what do you play in your D&D game? You can say, wizard!
Or you don't have to do that.
No, I think you should. I think you should. Maybe that could be your character shtick.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah. That's like, and you are wizard! It's like, no, what's your name? Not your
That's it.
profession. Wizard? Maybe just answer in different tones that same word. That's nice.
Well, I've got it narrowed down to 5, and they're all over the board. What ones are you leaning towards?
Okay, well, the ones that I'm leaning towards right now, and you guys can decide if you think that it's fun or not,
Okay.
is a barbarian,
Cool.
who's, I always play a female character because there's so few female
Okay.
gamers, I
Yeah.
figure it helps round things out.
Please do.
But who's dumb as a post and really strong and
Okay.
female at the same
Okay.
time, which adds a spin to that. A cleric. I have 2 versions of cleric I've been thinking of. One
So
is
like
very
the butterfly girls from Futurama?
Yeah.
You're going glug, 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 down.
exactly.
Okay, go ahead. So go ahead. What's the
2
other one?
versions of cleric.
Ooh.
Which is one can be very dark and kind of frightening. The other one it would be funny.
No.
So, but they both be clerics. Another option would be a monk.
Those are horrible frontline fighters.
Yeah, they are. Which means you don't do front line.
Well, somebody's gotta.
Yeah.
You really do need 2 frontliners.
Yeah. So,
Especially in a group of 6. Oh, I'm sorry. But just so you know, my tradition, which I will continue if it's merited, is the NPC is a frontline fighter.
Okay.
Because those are easier to play.
Right.
And I can just get in there and possibly
and
help
change
out.
things if needed.
Right.
Okay, the other option is a rogue.
Okay.
That's so funny.
A very, an insidious but likable rogue.
A bell car.
Insidious but likable. What? Okay, what about you?
You know, who quotes Nietzsche.
Yeah.
So, well, you kind of left it open, so it's
Yeah.
almost like you would fill in a gap.
Well, and
of
that's what I was
what-
thinking.
Yeah,
I love all of
nice.
them, so I can fill up in any kind
You
of
guys
gap.
better decide.
I'm thinking cleric, maybe of like Serenry, druid.
Is that one of the gods from,
Yeah, yeah. Serenry
from this setting?
Goddess
Oh, okay.
of like fire, sun, and healing. Kind of the good.
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
like Palor. If
Sure.
you're familiar with D&D,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
You should make it a
Pathfinder's version of
gypsy.
Palor.
The gypsy version of that.
That would be cool. Yeah, and they
I
kind
would-
of
I would
are.
better
They're
go
they're
feed
like deserty. They're
Yeah.
like anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, druid. I like nature stuff. A fighter, a rogue, or a sorcerer.
Oh, you know what? Let's get Rin on the line.
Yeah,
Fighter,
we should.
rogue, sorcerer, druid, or cleric.
I could do it.
Please, could you?
I said I was all over
No,
the board.
just be.
Okay,
be,
what are
I'm
your
sorry, I
two
can't think of
favorite
anything
items?
sarcastic
And
to
then
say.
we can do the hand thing behind you. Choose
right.
one.
All right, I'm crossing rogue off my list.
Okay.
Although, let me decide what my other favorite is.
I just
I
figured.
think
I just,
you know what?
Come on, Rin, pick
I
up.
just figured out what my name is gonna be.
What?
Adam Wizard.
Adam Wizard. There you go.
Nice.
Mr.
Wizard. Oh yeah. So
then
I
he's
have
Mr.
I have a
Wizard.
little rule, and I know I didn't say it, so maybe it doesn't count. But I don't. Ah, Rin. Okay,
But I'm
cleric
down.
or sorcerer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but think about. Hold on.
Or should I
Let me
pick?
just make the
I'm gonna
case.
pick.
Because if you're in a party that's 6 people,
Right.
and one of them's a fighter, so you can't really count the NPC, right?
Right.
So it's like,
And we have a wizard.
how many wizards are you going to have?
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I thought that when he said wizard.
Well, you could potentially have 2 wizards, because you think about, you get 6 people, you got the 2 fighters, there's 4 slots left.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to be a cleric.
And then-
I've decided.
You're going to be a cleric?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's.
I think that's what you
my thing.
secretly want to do.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll work. I'm
Awesome.
I'm the
So
cleric.
he'll be
And you
the
know, they
noble
beefed
guy.
up clerics.
They
You
did.
know,
I like
clerics
that.
aren't just
Very
like,
versatile.
Cleric is
I
my
cast
favorite class.
Cure Light Wounds, and I'm done for the day, bye.
Right.
Good luck, guys.
Right.
Good luck.
No, now they can actually hold their own.
See, now we have to
You-
go
and
into
you
our
can
gaming
build it
stories.
as
My
a
favorite cleric I
frontline
ever
fighter.
played
It was crazy. She had amnesia, and so when she was being normal, she couldn't remember, and she was very much like a child, very childlike, right?
That's fun.
Until evil came on, and that brought out the other side of her, where she became this like unrelenting, horrific master of torture. It was, it was
Nice.
great, and she was so scarred, it was hideous. I had like a 7 cruise.
Have you seen? Do
Nice, that's
have
how
you
you
ever
justified
seen-
it
have you ever
tanking
seen
the
first
charisma,
25 episodes of Dragon Ball.
Huh?
The original Dragon Ball.
I doubt she's a
What?
Dragon Ball viewer. Are you?
My kids watched.
You're like,
all of
I've seen it.
Okay, so we've got wizard, cleric.
Cleric.
Okay.
In fact, I'll pick my. D-
Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief that somebody's taken the slot of cleric.
I know.
Right?
I like clerics.
And then,
We're good.
and then we'll make the other players fit around you guys because you
Yeah.
showed up to the first session.
I'm thinking Rogue or Ranger, because that'll fit all things in, and they'll both be a lot of fun.
All right, let's see here.
Fidget Wizard.
Wizard.
I think I'm gonna go for a Rogue.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, great. This is all shaping up. Okay, so rogue, and then, so really, with our last 2 people, we
They can
would
be
need a
anything.
frontline fighter and then pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Really.
be a
So we
ranger
did
for
get our
dragon.
basic 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got rogue, fighter. In fact, us
Yeah,
4
those
here
basic
would be
four
the
are
basic
so
4.
fun,
Right.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
reason not to.
Well, and the modules really are written for, like, there's a variety of different challenges
Right.
involved here.
Right.
And so
But it's sure
I,
good if
I
you
like
have
that.
one of each. Like.
I always
is
thought it'd be
kinda
fun
sad.
to run a campaign where everybody was a wizard and you
Yeah.
started off high level. And so the wizards just like summoned creatures
Was it-
and charmed people,
Right.
and they use their magic powers to
They
do
can do that.
everything.
Do you
Oh,
remember
I'm
that
sure.
module? That,
Just summon up your frontline
That-
guys.
I think I played a wizard, and I had rolled, what was it? I took like a 3 on every stat but 1, and on the one I took like a 25 because I took everything else for
Yeah.
that, and it was charisma. The one stat nobody
Wow.
likes.
See,
Do you remember that one?
that's why I
It was
don't allow
pretty
that
funny.
anymore.
Well, it was a test. It was just a short game, but it was funny.
Yeah, a 1-for-1 point buy system. That's like, and then they're so powerful. It's like, I have a 24 in my main stat. That's
well, and I
not
took my
balanced.
staff as charisma.
I don't
so
believe in dump stats. Like,
Yeah.
I traditionally will go 10 or higher on everything. Because,
Right.
like, I want my guy to be at least average in, like, everything. Unless there's a fun.
Well, I
role-playing
punish people
reason.
because I make charisma. I make charisma a role-playing item.
Right. Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I
Can't
don't roll or anything. So it's like
I
they
love
walk into a
charisma.
room and it's like the guy comes up and says, "You're obviously of noble bearing," or they
Right.
just treat that person better, and people are like, why are they treating me so
Yeah.
bad? I'm just like, dude, you got a bad
Yeah,
vibe. You got
exactly.
bad mojo. You look like you are not fun to be around.
Exactly.
You know?
Now I gotta pick a.
If I were a D&D character, I'd have a 22 charisma.
Nice.
Because I'm loved wherever I go.
Have you
Look
seen
at this.
the
Come
baby?
on, seriously.
They have a baby onesie.
It's like the Tick. Patrick
Yeah, the
Warburton
Tick,
right
okay.
here.
There you go.
Come on.
We'll put antennas on it. Now they have a baby
do
onesie
an
that says like strength 1.
Oh, yeah. It
da,
gives
da,
the
da. And then the
stats.
charisma's like 18.
Yeah.
The experience is 0. The art, it's like.
Armor class.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
good.
fantastic. All right, so I was talking to Chad.
Was about
So hold
Just
on, you
after
were
Jade
what?
region. Or around Jade region.
Oh, so you have an extensive
So I have
thing.
tons. And I have almost all the 3.5.
Is it a sylph? You want to play a sylph?
self, yes.
Is there male sylphs?
I don't see where.
Yeah, there are. There's both.
Outsiders, sylphs are medium creatures.
They're part air creature.
Base speed of 30.
They're like
See in the dark of
3.5.
feather fall once a day.
Genocide or genocide.
How do I scroll down here? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay,
Yeah, it's an
energy
iPad.
resistance, electricity resistance, and they look more or less human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with this.
Yes.
I think this will be fine.
And you'll get -2 constitution, but a +2 intelligence.
Pale
and
and
dexterity.
thin to the point of appearing delicate. You're supposed to role play something different than you in the game world, buddy.
If you need me to punch him for you at some point,
Just let us know.
I know that. I've already done that plenty of times.
What? No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
no,
love it.
he knows his version of retribution is bigger.
I shouldn't be disrespectful.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, so, okay, yeah, this looks actually fantastic.
Yeah, it'll
I-
be fun.
I really
Vacuum.
like this. Vacuum?
He is
because
very
I
much
suck.
your son.
Sorry, buddy. My name is Vacuum, the sucky. But hold on, if you flip this switch, I also blow.
Hoover. It's Mega Maid, sir. She's gone from suck to blow.
Yeah, thank you. Spaceballs reference, ding! All right, so anyway, so it turns out that Chatty here
Oh, yes.
owns a ton of
I wasn't
ISO
supposed to
stuff.
admit
Where is
this,
it? Why didn't you
Because they'll
bring
be
it all
wanting
in?
me to bring it all in.
What do you have them in like shrink wrap that you?
Yeah,
It's
they
like bonus?
my kids aren't allowed to touch.
Really? That's awesome.
That is a real gamer.
Okay, so anyway, so this morning I was in dream mode, right?
Okay, so
And I was
Maybe
like,
put the plus
how
two
much would it
intelligence,
actually
plus two
like?
dexterity, minus
Because I was like,
two.
okay, what books do I need? Da, da, da.
pretty
And then I'm like, what would it be just to get the whole library?
Or, yeah,
And
minus
it's
the
somewhere between
constitution,
2,000 and
that's right,
3,000.
Yeah,
That's wholesale.
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's like $1,000 to get all the modules, even at wholesale.
Yeah.
I know a
That's
lot about this
In
hardcore.
fact, that's why I had to give it up. Man. It got pricey. They kept adding more and more
2 months
lines
ago.
of products.
They nickel and dime you on the little 16 to $20 things.
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying it's bad. They
No,
put out
no,
a great
they do
product.
good stuff,
We
yeah.
go into the local shop, and Pathfinder's like this huge section, and 4th edition is like this little
Fourth, yeah.
that it's. I think
Pathfinder
they
is
might
now
be
the
like
number one
embarrassingly.
role-playing game.
Is it really?
It is. For a while now, Pathfinder has been the #1 selling RPG.
Well, they
So-
do such an awesome
Yeah.
job. It's just
Which is
candy.
ironic when, Paizo was faced with losing the license for Dungeon and Dragon, and they're like, what are we going to do? Little did they know, in their wildest dreams,
It'd be-
that they would
It was a blessing to
become,
go do their own thing.
the dominant
right?
force in the industry. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's interesting. I want to be that.
In fact, I had a subscription to Dragon, and it ran out, and they said, you've got, like, $15 left. Do you care if we roll that over into the first Adventure Path issue? And I thought, sure, I'll try it. Why not? And, the rest is history.
And then they just
Like,
sucked
boom,
your
I was
wallet
sucked in,
dry.
yeah. So
Sucked your
it's
wallet
good
dry.
stuff. Very good stuff. Well, I shouldn't tell you this either, but I have like every 3.5 book ever made.
I have a lot of them.
Like, yeah,
3.5, so when I have
tons
one
of
4.0,
stuff.
not real
I actually got rid of them all.
Did you
I
really?
can't even remember how. I think I just sold them all for like $5 each or something like
Some
that.
are better than others.
But I kept
Yeah.
reference material.
Yeah.
Like I kept Lords of Madness.
Yeah.
I kept in fact, I still use the Magic Item Compendium.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, you know
and it
what's-
still works. It's all
You know what's
compatible.
cool is they just reissued the Magic Item Compendium, the Spell Compendium, and I think one other, I can't remember which one. And they updated the cover and put all the errata in the new version.
For 3.5?
Yeah, it's still 3.5.
Is 3.5 still going? Do they still make
I
stuff
think they
for
did
that?
it because of Pathfinder. I think
Really?
Pathfinder's so successful, they were like,
Maybe we should do something about
we
this.
should re-release our top sellers, you know.
Well,
that
and
they
4th
can
edition
use.
was very candy-like.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more like a World of Warcraft type feel, which
Yeah,
Yeah.
was nice for what it
Yeah.
was, but
Not what I like.
no, yeah, they
I
lost
hated
the
it.
complete
Sorry, Wizards.
mystique
Yeah,
of D&D.
they did so much.
And so I went over to Pathfinder and I was like,
rant.
this feels good.
Yeah.
I want to rub this all over my body.
What does dexterity do?
That's like your quickness and your
And your manual
coordination.
dexterity with your hands.
Yeah, it'll
Good
add
for
to
range
your
attack.
skills.
Is helpful. Intelligence is going to be your most important.
I know,
then
that's why I'm
dexterity is
doing
gonna
it
be
at
second.
18.
Actually, dexterity and
Whereas-
constitution are pretty good secondary stats for a
Yeah,
wizard.
they'll help
Yeah,
you
see,
survive.
whereas for
They
me,
give
they're
your-
exactly the opposite. Mine are switched where dexterity is my main one and intelligence is my second
Yep.
one. Yours
That's
is
true.
intelligence, your first one, dexterity is your second. So we're both, that's the same thing for both of us. I think I'm going to be an elf.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to be an elf with a sense of humor and a tendency towards pranks.
Uh-oh.
Which of course meant that, elven people don't like me very much.
Hey, what if you're a gnome that was reincarnated as an
As an
elf?
elf.
Nice.
There you go. I was a gnome. Now I'm an elf.
That's fantastic.
All right,
Okay.
I'm for sure the fire domain. I'm picking my other one here.
Oh yeah, did you hear about the thing that somebody suggested for my character?
What's
What?
that?
It was like an orc that was like all fancy and stuff.
Like a very...
Oh, who was that? That was Spencer
Yeah,
that said he should be an aristocratic orc.
Oh, jeez.
yes, that's a very good year.
Totally. That
No,
would be
that's a
fun.
terrible idea. That wouldn't be
so
funny.
fun. Yes,
It's
it-
not even funny just talking about the idea.
Yes, it totally
Is it? You think an aristocrat orc?
Absolutely.
If done right,
There you go.
I
Okay,
would
so
not
bear in
fly
mind,
off
folks,
that
this
one.
is session -1. So let me tell you what I think will be
Why not
the best
0?
result for this.
Okay.
Okay, first off,
zeros and like
I've just been really busy running the business for 10 years. And so every time I've started this, I'm just like, I need to get to work. I need to get to work. Every time I'm like, I got to prep for the D&D.
No, we
I just need to
put
get
that
to
out of
work.
our heads.
But now,
Have some fun.
because I heard this thing by Tony Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm a fan of lots of different eclectic mixes of, idea people.
Right.
But anyway, so he says you get your musts, not your shoulds. It's like if you're not in a relationship of a certain thing that you want, well, guess what? You really don't want it. And nobody likes to hear that. Nobody likes to hear that it's their own fault, that it's this way. It's always blaming something else. And even though I'm conscious of it, I still kind of do it.
We all
But anyway, I'm like, you know what? If I want to play D&D, if it's important to me, if I like it, if I enjoy it, guess what? Make the time for it.
Yep.
Make the time, it's going to happen. So I talked to my wife. I'm like, I now have plans every Thursday.
Yep.
Don't even ask. And Jonah, guess what? He got plans too. Everything else is canceled.
That's right.
There's no way he's not going to be here.
Which is awesome.
So I'm bringing that up here in session -1, which is got to be here.
Yeah.
Got to be a commitment. So now
Ren,
the other
just
thing,
kidding.
yeah,
You're
he
sick.
wimps
He has
out
a
on the
good
first
idea.
thing.
He has a-
Technically, though, this wasn't an obligatory session.
Yeah.
Well, and he looked pretty
This was
good.
just
Yeah, he
like-
was sick.
I don't know. I think it's all made. Well, Tanya knows my current theory. So my current theory is you make your own problems, including being sick. Oh, people hate to hear that. Oh my gosh.
Harsh.
I'm only entertaining it as a theory. So anyway, but the ideal thing would be is it turned into a campaign and I involved more people, and it ended up being a thing where people would come up to my desk during the day and just be like, Shawn, my character goes and does this really quick.
Right.
Let me know what happens. And it becomes one of those things, where it's a proper campaign with like stuff going on.
All
You
the
know, I
time.
might even spin off an assistant DM or two.
There you go.
That's a good campaign.
Because like half of us are also
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
And, there's more. I've long wanted to do a Valhalla that was ultimate D&D. All
That's
miniatures, all terrain constructed.
That's what we did last time.
We
played
pull
it.
a
It was so
classic
fun.
adventure.
Dad,
I rework
Dad,
it. Yeah.
Blood.
You're in on that?
It's completely.
We rent our mansion lodge out in Sundance, and I have 6 people out for a week. We run 2 sessions a day, 3 to 4 hours per session.
I've done that. It's
Food,
awesome.
so like all catered, stereo system. So that's the problem, is it would take money to do this.
Yes.
It's like
And
free for employees.
yeah, in fact, I estimate it would be in the thousands easily to make all the miniatures. Because when I picked the module, it would be like every single thing would be a custom, full-on painted thing.
Yep.
Oh, and hold on, this gets better.
Okay.
Can I just pitch?
Heck
Can I
yeah.
pitch? I'm pitching.
Do you have something in purple?
There's a company, there's a local company called Mimic Miniatures
Okay.
that will do a thing of your face, and you can put it on a miniature. So as an
That's
option,
awesome.
we'll do your face and put it on a custom miniature of your character.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
so
thought it'd
just
be
wait.
great to run like like an online a series as a run-up to the actual thing. So people wouldn't meet each other for the first time. They'd all know and be
Right,
familiar with the
right.
characters. And
That's cool.
yeah, so it would be like chat.
Well, you know, Shattered Star is one of the adventure paths they've made the pre-painted plastic minis for.
Oh yeah,
So
I
if you
saw
couldn't
that.
find one you needed, they might have it. Like, or they've also done. Have you seen Paizo's pawns? The like paper pawns.
Yeah, and
Which you know.
I'm gonna wimp
They don't
out,
tell you.
and I'm just buying those for
Right,
this.
right. You know, and they have what you need. So I don't own the Pathfinder minis as much, but I have like all the pawns.
Oh,
So
do you? Do you have the pawns for
I
this?
think I
adventure
do
thing?
actually. Yeah. So.
Oh, dude.
So if you're good.
Do you? If I'm good? Listen, you're not obligated to do anything, but do let me know before I go buy them.
Oh, sure.
soon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go dig out and make sure I do. I think I have all the ones they've released.
Have you run through this before? Have you been?
No,
through
no,
Shattered
not
Star?
at all. In
Okay.
fact, I buy the pawns just so I have minis,
Right. Thanks. Sure.
like for my own adventures.
Okay.
So.
You take that back. Those
what?
cardboard cutout things on stands are not
Dude,
minis.
they're cool. Well, they're not minis, but they're cool.
Thank you. Thank you
I like
very
the
much.
artwork.
Well, you know how naughty I'm being by using those.
For a miniature
Especially
owner
when
to
it's
like use cardboard pawns.
Yeah. So we are going to make miniatures for our characters.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's got to happen.
I'll even paint one for that.
Yeah, painting.
And I don't
looks
paint
like
very
pretty.
many, so, you know.
Yeah, that's good times. Okay, so you're going to be an elf,
I'm an elven rogue.
a sylph. Fantastic, by the way. I like that. And
I think he's gonna play it awesome.
Creak.
Here, let me look at the underwear picture.
okay,
In case you're not familiar with
Fantastic.
that. It is, yeah.
yeah. You remember when they're like semi-racy
This is the
drawings in the
underwear
old
picture.
monster manual?
Oh yeah. So you can see
I
what-
didn't really
Wait,
need to see
I
the
gotta
hairy
change- I
dwarf
gotta
in
change
his
something.
Speedo,
Yeah,
Paizo.
in his
And they make it
leather
bigger, too.
leather
Yeah.
hot pants,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you know,
like
the half elves.
like Brian Blessed and Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
awesome.
Yep.
So
Best
I got to
character in
pick.
the whole thing.
Now you're an elf, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And you
And I'm
decided
going to
on
be
sylph.
non-traditional. I think I will be a gnome that was reincarnated.
As an elf.
Damn it.
That would be a fun twist in the campaign. The
Yep.
elves are kind of hoity-toity,
Yeah.
like aristocratic.
What is this lady?
You know what I hate about humans is the lack.
Ah, awesome! I'm rolling on
The
this. Go
lack
ahead.
of low light
Gotta wash
vision
my
or dark
hands.
vision.
Oh,
Like they're the
right.
only sorry race that can't go into a dungeon without having to light up a torch.
But that's
Or
great.
like-
I would
Because that
love
creates
for at least
role-playing.
half of the
That's
party
true.
to be.
It's true.
The other
whatever.
option is to be a human that was, well, what I was thinking about doing if I had been going to play a wizard,
Yeah.
to play a monkey. That I got a spell thrown on me, but I'm not high enough level to take off polymorph, and so I'm stuck as a monkey. I can talk and I have fingers and stuff, but I
She
can't.
can climb up someone else's shoulder.
Disruptive
that was-
player.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
He's so fun.
I want to be a monkey. I had one guy who was like, "We can make up anything we want, right?" Because that's how I had it. No, you didn't pick anything from anywhere.
Right.
You made up anything, and he was like, "I'm a mushroom man," And I've got poisons, 10 different poisons, one for each fingernail. And he made like 10 different poisons, and I was just like, oh, what have I
That's
done?
actually kind of awesome and dorky at the
So
same
I was
time.
thinking it'd be the same, it'd have all the same stats as the first level wizard,
That's funny.
just the body would be different. You know, I thought about doing a ferret or something. That's for another game, but it would have been fun.
Yes, run by somebody besides me in another city.
Actually, New York.
Okay, so did you assign your stats? I don't see any stat
yeah, I did.
assignment there, buddy.
It's just
Oh, okay, well, go ahead and write it on the character sheet. Okay,
So-
so now that you've done class, and now
So
that
should
you've
I
done
put
stats
on
in
the-
your class, you need to zip over to this thing where it does your attack bonus and your fortitude, reflex, and will saves.
I remember when we
So-
did our last game, we rolled a d20 to do our stats. So
Okay.
That's what I remember.
Right. But we've already done our stats the other way this time.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Okay, so yeah, assign your stats, and then let's do our saving throws.
Okay.
Saving throws, base attack bonus.
So I have no idea
So-
where to look on there.
Hold on. Can we spare Tanya a basic book then?
Oh, yeah.
Or I can just look over
Because
your shoulder.
we've got, I'm not using mine, so it's silly of me.
Thank you.
So go,
Well,
I'm
I'm
on
looking
Bard,
online here,
so
but it's
you're gonna
not that
actually
hard to
have to
find
go to, you're gonna have to go to, whatever it is that you are, Rogue, right?
Yep.
And then, so your stats are, now I can't remember, is it 4th edition where you get to pick among 2 stats for your save? 'Cause
I don't know. This one's
I think this one
formulaic.
is that Constitution is for your fortitude save.
Right. Dex
Does it
is
say
for
it on there?
reflex,
Yeah,
wisdom
it
is
does.
for will. So,
Yeah, it
There we
says
go.
on there.
so you put your, like,
Okay, my class skills.
you'll get it.
Yeah.
So you have intelligence 20 because of Sylph, right?
Yeah. I have
Okay.
Nice.
So my
So did you just
fortitude
memorize
save-
what was in there then?
No, but we can pull it up.
I can't remember the.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Is there any
the
way that
second
we can
one.
print this? Can you get onto the network printer
Maybe. I
or
don't
something and cut and paste that or do something to get it? What is that? Is that in the advanced race guide?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then
See,
I'll
if I-
just buy that between now and next session.
Well, or I can.
And again,
Jonah-
if you want
Jonah
just
If
will
I
love
had
that.
my
it's
laptop
$10.
here, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah, I don't, and here's, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you
If
this,
you want.
because I go to the copy shop,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, I bought this, I wanna print it out.
Right.
And, well, guess what? It's more than the hard copy.
Oh, yeah.
To print it
It's
out and bind
ridiculous to
it and
print
do all this
anything
stuff.
these
It's
days.
ridiculous, yeah.
No, just buy do Amazon, it's cheaper.
Well, and this counts for you. All right, so some people, they might say I'm a killer DM, and in my defense, I want to say that's not the case. It might seem that way, but it's just that it's a very, very dangerous world that you live in.
Oh, crap.
And where lots of things can happen to the careless and unwary.
Yeah.
So, because I've had players be like, oh, you killed my character, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ruling this as suicide. Yeah, I actually think I offended one guy by saying that his character.
The shirt I need that
Throwing
I
his
don't own
life
is
away.
the one that says
Yeah.
the dice are trying to kill me. And it's like all ones.
I got this poster from Dork
yeah.
Tower.
First,
That's like
we
the
killed
dice
his
are trying to kill, and he overhears his dice actually talking.
There's another one. I can't really
First,
repeat it in front
Kill
of
his character.
Joe.
Now. Tomorrow.
Are you aware of PvP, the comic strip?
No, I
Anyway,
haven't seen that.
Player versus player.
He's got a drawing he did where his character is standing next to the die that has a 1 on it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well,
Yeah.
he's angry at the player.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I'm already aware. This campaign's going to be somewhere between PG and PG-13.
That's right.
So I wouldn't have Jonah here if
Yeah.
If it was
this
going.
wasn't
We're
okay.
the same way at our house, so
Yeah.
don't worry.
You don't have to G it up
That's right.
for Jonah.
But we're not going to take it over there.
yeah.
Right. Just follow my lead. Well, I mean, he lives with me,
Yeah.
so you know.
What did you tell me the other day? How bad Animal Crossing was, or something? Like,
Oh yeah, he said it was. He said it was pimp ass.
Game of the year. Your
Oh, that's
computer.
awesome.
That's awesome.
So there you go. Their mother has done very well, stemming the tide of casual swearing in our home. Okay, gonna roll 2 6s. There you go, 2 6s. And here it goes. The first DM roll of the game is going to be a critical hit. Critical hit, decapitation on a player. Nope, it's going to be a 9.
No. Where's your
Okay,
high
one more
rolls
time.
now?
Come on.
Yeah.
Killer DM. Nope, 18. It's getting
That's
higher.
pretty good.
See if it gets higher. Nope, goes back down to a 4. Bam. Come on, Dice. You're going back to dice training.
You need to kill me.
I'm still trying to decide between human
Yeah.
and
Oh,
elf.
and somebody traded
you're an
in
elf,
these
would it
dice, and
bother
they're
you
like
if I
these
was a
old
half
school
elf?
dice.
No, Dad.
Okay.
Most of these are just
No, I
dice
wanna
self
elf
over
because
elf
I
our
love
party.
the humor.
You didn't want
First,
to
it gave me the right bonuses.
Never mind.
Right,
The
yeah.
second
Yeah, no,
of all,
this
the
is the
idea
common
of an
dice,
elf
but
that
kind of the
might
irony.
fit in
I know, remember?
elf society
See?
would be
I
fun.
like
Remember we have that little bag of dice?
Well,
and
see,
now
I'd
you have
be
the
doing it
Pokemon
mostly
counters
for
Oh,
in it.
yeah, take
Well,
those
and
home,
that's
buddy.
for, well,
You need those at
but
home
it could also
instead.
create some fun interplay where you're like, you're supposed to be a lot better than me.
Right.
You're supposed to be a
I
lot
could be
more,
like, well, you can get us in, right? And you're like,
or not, you know, that's not funny. You're supposed to be
Yeah.
more dignified.
like-
You know?
That's awesome.
What are you going to play?
That could be
MTG?
Okay, so Jonah, did you get the rest of your? So what is your constitution then? If it's minus,
Or I could be your bad
minus 2
example.
rather.
That's true. I
It's
could be
11. Okay, so that's
like
a
this
0.
uptight cleric.
Yeah. No, come on.
Oh, did you? Here we go. Here's a pen.
No, I got my
That's backwards.
Okay.
But that's fun.
That would be
nail
fun.
clippers.
Oh, hello. I'll take those. Never have too many nail
Oh,
clippers.
humans are just so boring, honestly.
No, they're not. Don't they get like bonus skills and everything? I would play a
The
human.
only thing a human
If I were a
gets that's
thing,
really
I'd be a human.
viable is the extra feet.
Yeah,
They get an
that's
extra
good.
feed at
An extra
first.
feed's a huge
That's
deal.
huge.
Human
Okay.
fighter is
Yeah.
a machine.
Yes, they
All the
are.
combat feats and the
Yes.
extra thing that just puts them
That
ahead.
is good.
Yep.
But I mean, now that I can pick an ability score as a half elf or half orc, like, that's huge. Plus the see in the dark thing.
So there you go. So now let's do. Okay, give me the
I'm gonna be a
Pathfinder
half
rule
elf.
book.
I have to. Sorry. I don't want to
Okay, so you're a wizard, right?
de-emphasize your elf.
Oh, no, please, I don't, it won't de-emphasize it at all.
Okay, I think
We
it'll
could
make it
all
better,
play
actually.
elves and all
That's
humans.
right,
I'm
yeah.
just fine.
Oh, and I was going to ask you, are we literally going to be Pathfinders working for the?
Yes, the
Pathfinder
adventure
organization?
starts
Okay.
that you've
All right.
already been accepted into the Pathfinder Society and you've
Awesome.
arrived in town
Okay.
to get your first assignment
That's
from the
cool.
local lodge.
I like that.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, in
Good,
fact,
good.
This
I'll
is
read
like
the opening thing.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I'm still there's been a lot for me to absorb
Yeah,
from
I
this book. So, freshly recruited by the Pathfinder Society are given their first significant mission by Sheila Hydemarch, tracking down a missing agent named Natalia Van Kasserkin and finding out why she hasn't reported in. Ooh, cool,
cool,
huh?
I like it.
And by the way, I love this adventure, and here's why. Because when you're first level, it can't be combat heavy.
Right.
Right? So this like takes you pretty much through first level with all like
You're
role
looking
playing
for
and
somebody.
deduction
Yeah, that's
Which is
cool.
and
awesome.
all of these things, and I'm just
That's
like,
very
that's
true.
awesome.
That is
So then you
true.
get to know the NPCs, and then you get
That's cool.
a game afoot in Magnamar.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's pretty thick text. It's pretty thick text for this first part. Following leads. So, and I've already in fact, it's arrived already. That's why I need to go to Blackfire. I need to pick up my map folio, so you guys
Oh,
get a
yeah,
city map.
nice.
So I'm
That's
gonna post.
cool.
That's what I'm gonna do in here. I'm gonna start posting all the
Oh, that'd be
maps
cool.
from
be
whatever
really
it is. Yeah.
Now, see, I don't have most of the map folios.
Maybe I can actually switch this up and make this kind of like a D&D den.
That'd be cool.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually seal off this, expand and seal off this area into a permanent Dungeons and Dragons
Jeez,
den.
that'd be hilarious.
And we're going to leave our game up. We're just
there
going
you
to
go.
leave it up
Nice.
all the time.
Okay.
So when people
can come in
when
and
people
look at-
come in for an interview,
it's my favorite
that's where they
character
sit.
from
They sit in the
Pathfinder.
D&D den. It smells like nerd in here. Actually, we're probably the best smelling group ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have you know today I'm not wearing my hat. You know what that means?
What does
Means
that
I
mean?
actually took a shower.
What? Ew.
I have my hat just because I
Now-
get
now-
ghost.
Guess what?
But
I
it's
took
a
a
cool
shower.
hat. It's a strong hat.
I like that. That's cool. Just think back over the
Oh,
week
that's
and
cool.
how many of the days I've come in this week.
Guess
wearing
what?
my hat.
I took a shower. I just took a shower.
No, I
It was
normally,
5 seconds ago.
I'll have you know I'm a very clean, hygienic person. I normally shower daily, so don't read too much into that.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, just kidding.
Okay.
I'm debating if I need a higher charisma. Because I just realized that that will affect
Greetings,
my-
fellow seeker of adventure. I am Sheila Hardmarch, venture captain of the newest Pathfinder Society Lodge, and the only such lodge in Varisia at this time. You have come to my attention as someone who possesses a certain amount of skills and interests that make you an excellent addition to a highly specialized team I'm putting together for a matter of grave import, not only to the Society, but to Varisia as a whole. Please report an hour before noon to Hydemarch Manor. You will be compensated for your visit, but that reward will pale in light of the riches that await you should we come to an agreement on my proposition to you. I look forward to meeting you soon. Shayla Hydemarch.
That's awesome.
That is awesome! Woo!
I'm glad you like
Stairs lead down
So
into the
cool.
darkness. What do you do? That's the classic. I light my torch and draw my sword.
Have you seen
Fighters
that
in the
thing?
front, wizards in the rear.
I cast magic missile.
Missile on the
Have
dark.
you seen it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
No.
There, you
Oh
should
my
look
God,
it
it's
up.
so old.
No, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Where are the Cheetos? Yeah. Uh-huh. For me, it's
Okay,
Dr.
so,
Pepper.
Jonah, let's do, I was opening to wizard before I got distracted. Wizard. Okay, classes.
What
Here you
is
go.
the final classes?
Yep, okay, so you can look it up, find wizard, and do your saving throws.
Saving
There will be 2 of us that will be able to sense motive. That will rock.
Sense motive, yeah.
Except he'll be better at it than me.
I love the use of skills.
Oh, me too. That's
And-
big.
yeah.
It makes it so much more fun.
So,
Did you find wizard?
yes.
Okay, so you need to find the stat chart where it talks about saving throws.
Oh,
and
that's
spells
easy. It's
and
right
stuff.
here.
Okay, there you go. So do your saving throws now. So the first one is fortitude. So at level 1, what's your bonus to your fortitude save? It should say 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so your fortitude is your constitution, which is 0, plus your class, which is 0. So your fortitude save, so you go like this. You go base save 0, modifier ability 0, and you don't have any magic items or anything, so your total is 0. And by the way, there is a pencil sharpener. It's over by the water thing.
I don't need no
Okay,
pencil
you didn't
sharpener.
read that. Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's do reflex. What does it say for class?
0.
It says 0.
Okay, and so abilities, I should find them up first.
Okay, so reflex is dexterity, and you have 18, so you get 0 for base save and 4 for your stat. So it's based on dexterity. See, it says dexterity under there. Okay, now will is based on wisdom,
Yeah.
so you have a 1, and what's your will save?
2.
Should be high. No, doesn't they say +3 there?
Plus 2.
For first level?
For first
Oh,
level.
yeah, you're right. There you go.
Second is 3.
Okay, so it's for your base is 2, and then your wisdom is +1, so 1, so you get a 3. 4, 0.
Bulletin moment.
Oh, duh.
No, it's not an eggshell. It looks like an eggshell. But it isn't.
Looking like an eggshell. I don't know why that just popped into my head. Maybe because Shannon's been listening to Elvis songs.
Looking like an eggshell?
It's actually Angel.
Looking like
The
an
song.
angel. Okay, not an eggshell.
Yeah. You don't want to tell a girl she looks like an eggshell. I don't think that would usually go over.
Bring, 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 bring. Banana bone. Dooby dooby dooby. at school and a wizard. I want to be
Which one?
like conjuration.
That's good.
That's
good
so
for offense.
on online wizard games. I'm always like the conjuration guy in my group.
I like conjuration. Well, and it's simpler. Like, it's easier to do than like.
Tanya,
So it'd be good for.
Hold on, my cat.
A number between 1 and 253? 155.
You had that like on the spot.
5's my lucky number.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
Hey, one of my catchphrases is gonna be in this.
Sure.
Like a doobie.
That's only if you're still a gnome, dude.
No, it's not gonna be high pitched like that.
A sylph, I don't
It'll be
picture
airy.
Yeah, that's right. Like a whispery. No,
Welcome
just kidding.
to the world of tomorrow. Seriously.
I forgot I could bump up a score. I gotta figure out which one to boost here.
I know. That's the nice thing with half elves is it can be anything.
Right, yeah. Which is nice. Just kidding. Alright, let's see here. I just don't want to be the cleric that everyone turns to when there's undead and I can't get them to
Go away.
die because my charisma's low.
Yeah.
Help! With the zombies.
Yep. And then I'll be like, sorry, I don't do that.
Tell me don't say that.
But that was what we.
But I'll heal you if you need it, so don't worry.
Okay, I guess so.
Alright, let's see, I could go up to a 50.
It was upside down, or those were supposed to be that way. Those mushroom things. Excuse me. That was upside down, or it was just supposed to be like that.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I bet they're upside down. Yeah, they're upside down to protect the stuff and make them easier to stack. Oh wait, maybe I lied. You know what, I did lie. Those are roots growing down into the earth. That's cool.
Okay. These special dice. Idiot. Midi 10. I mean, midi 8. Midi 8. Midi 8. Midi 12. Midi 10. Midi 100. Midi 26. 26. 26. 26. Is this purple?
Oh my goodness.
It's been one of those days.
I'm not one of those those days. Don't like one of those days.
Hey, Shawn.
Yes.
How are we doing hit dice? Like, are we
According to the book, I think you get max roll.
at first level? And then after that, are we rolling each level?
We're rolling.
Oh. Scary.
It's rolling.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you roll a 1, that's what you roll.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Let's test these dice. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. Meh. I like these dice. Cool. Dun, 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 dun.
That's actually a pretty little die there.
So I get 11 skill points at the beginning.
That's so awesome. Rogues are awesome.
I know, that's the
skills.
funnest part of rogues is
Yeah.
that you get all
Well,
the skills. You don't get a lot of feats, but you get a lot of skills.
Well, and I love how they did the talents for rogues. Like, that is so cool. Like, your rogue's going to be different from...
Every other rogue.
Right. Which,
Yeah,
you know,
well,
they
and if
didn't
she
used
is
to
a
be.
reincarnated gnome, I might take one of the spell ones, so I
That'd
get like
be
sorcerer
funny.
spells. It's like light.
Yeah, that'd be
Something
cool.
like it.
That would be cool.
It'd be fun. I don't know. I haven't decided
I
yet.
know.
I don't. I have
We have
a
time.
level before I have to decide.
Yep, exactly.
But for skills, I can do that now.
I'm thinking half elf.
Okay.
I'm still not 100% sure. It's either that or human, but I'm pretty set on half elf. Clerics are hard because you need, like, lots of good stats.
Yeah.
Good, you know?
So hold on, we're discussing the thing where could you have a party of all just one class?
Yeah,
And how would it
I'm
be?
clerics
So
who could do that.
clerics would be good,
that would actually work pretty
Supposedly.
well, yeah.
Well, no, not
according to this
necessarily.
one podcast, apparently. Oh, it's a
I agree,
podcast.
I agree.
Oh, they have equipment to make a podcast. That must be legit.
Hey, they're a good
All
podcast.
right. Hey, if you got a good logo and a couple hundred
In
followers.
fact, he writes for Paizo, the guy.
Oh,
so-
okay, great.
But
Those
no,
guys
they
are
wouldn't have
awesome.
to be all good. But there would
Those
be
are
more
awesome.
conflict if they weren't.
Yeah, it'd be funny. But yeah, then they did other ones like Bard. If you had a class of, or party of only
Are
bards.
all bards?
Ugh, it would
That would be no
so
good.
bad.
Hold on.
Do.
So what would be a good, personally, I think it would be hilarious to run a campaign where okay, everyone starts out as a 12th level wizard. That's
Right.
the
That
6
would
of
be
that.
So fun.
That you could
6
do.
of those. That
Low
would
level,
be crazy.
no.
Fun.
High level,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, because they would all
That'd be crazy.
specialize, and that would be
Yeah.
so
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in a way, it almost wouldn't be challenging.
Right.
It would be like, 50 demons appear, and it's like, oh, okay, all 6 of us drop a fireball round
Yeah,
1.
exactly.
And it's like, okay, that's 12 times that's 72 d6 damage. Yes, but they have fire resistance 20.
Yeah.
No. No.
Actually, Bard's
Right?
still
How
in,
insane
yeah.
would that be?
That would be fun, though.
Yeah.
It'd be like something from a movie, where the wizards were defending the country against all
takers of
Yeah,
the
like Harry
castle.
Potter.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you said yeah to that. I'm surprised. I have new glasses. It's making me cross-eyed. Oh,
Your
seriously.
lights are hurting my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't wear
Well,
contacts
the prescription,
anymore.
it's been so long that the prescription just got, like, stronger.
Yeah.
What the heck? But it's great. I'm looking at the
Now you
world.
can
I'm like,
see,
everything's
yeah.
so crisp, you know?
Indeed.
So there you go.
Wow.
So yeah, I usually, as my NPC, I usually run a paladin.
Okay.
Because a paladin's a frontline fighter, plus has some healing going on.
Yes.
So you can rush in and like lay on hands in a pinch, you know? So that's probably what I'm going to do.
Cool.
But I'm also lazy. You'll notice I'm not actually filling out a character sheet right now.
I will, yeah.
So I'm very likely to just pick something out of the like the NPC guide or whatever. Ooh, do you want to hear my wish list?
Okay.
It's NPC guide,
Okay.
Yeah.
the ultimate equipment, or the, what is it? Is it ultimate
Yeah,
equipment?
ultimate equipment. In fact, did you know? This is cool. Turn the
Okay.
camera on me.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Steal my thunder.
I just
I'm ready.
remembered this. I don't know
Okay,
why it
great.
didn't come up before this, but I have an item in ultimate equipment. I
You
was
do?
one of the RPG superstars like 2 years ago.
What? No way. What's your
I
item?
didn't make it past the first round, unfortunately, but
Okay.
I did the gloves of reconnaissance that let you like see through a wall, and that is now official Paizo stuff. It's in
Okay,
the
great.
ultimate equipment book. You
No
can
way.
find my name in the credits
Globes
at
of
the end of the book.
reconnaissance?
So there you go.
My
famous.
my magic item would be globes of distraction. So anyway,
Like
Do you have
dancing
that-
lights.
Dad, do you have that book?
what book? No, I don't.
Dang it.
I
It's
don't.
not
I
ultimate.
have that one. The three. You go ahead and you can look at that. But you guys don't get any magic items.
Oh no,
There is
not
no
yet.
magic items for you.
Ever?
That doesn't. Well, not to start.
Not to start.
Yeah, of course, ever. What
I was
kind of
like,
question is
what
that?
kind of? Well, there's
Ever.
that. What did they do? That was the Iron
My
Heroes.
problem is I turn into a little Monty Hall, and then I have to really up the ante for like the challenges, and it gets out of hand.
Right.
So
I've
it's
got a
like.
very big dragon.
We'll really be 20th.
So I'm actually going to try running it like, is it balanced? And quite frankly, I think that'll be more interesting.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like a
We'll
challenge.
see. It's tough because with these adventure paths, you can't really start in the middle
No.
because they develop. You have to start at level 1 and go to 17. But okay, so my wish list.
Yes.
There you go.
NPC
Magnamar City of
codex.
Monuments.
Oh yeah.
I don't need any real basic books other than the NPC thing and the ultimate equipment. And because I have 3 core rule books, which is awesome. Let's
Right.
face it, right? And actually, 3 isn't quite enough. When you really get going with a group of 5
Right.
people, you need,
Well, I've got.
But you're
a
bringing
couple of
yours.
them, yeah.
right? I know Jonah doesn't have one. He can. Tanya, do you have a basic book? Have a core rule
Pathfinder?
book? Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Ren does. I'd be surprised if Ren didn't.
I've got an extra one too.
People
all
are
I
looking
have
at
is-
me now going, whoa, he looks weird with no glasses on.
Yeah, all I have is the D&D 3.5,
Whatever you say,
Yeah.
flesh-colored blob.
which means you can't see my wrinkles. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I always go in to the bedroom and be like, hey, honey,